G'day mate, my name is Jeremy West and today we'll be reading the story of Shak and Benny.
Let's jump right in. The story begins in the land of Babylon with three men named Shak, and Benny who are exiles from the land of Israel. The entire land is gathered together including Shak and Benny. As they are conversating in the sanctuary, Nebuchadnezzar then approaches. Nebuchadnezzar commands that when the music plays, everyone must bow down to his golden idol, and then the music began to play. Then the men of Babylonia gathered before the idol and began to worship. But Shak and Benny refused to worship this idol that the king had set up. The king had given them one more chance to bow down to this golden idol, and then the music played. Once again, Shak and Benny refused to worship this idol as they only worshipped the God of Israel. The king was infuriated and demanded that the servants turn up the furnace 7 times hotter. The servants began grabbing anything in their sight and threw it into the furnace in order to make it hotter. But what they did not know is that this furnace would get so hot that they would die. King Nebuchadnezzar then commanded to burn them, burn the kids. And they walked into the furnace, not knowing what was going to happen next, knowing that they'd meet the end of their fate. Fearfully entering the furnace, they soon realized that the fire was not burning them, and then before them stood another man. This man was Jesus, standing with them in the furnace. The 4 men began to dance and rejoice that they were not being burned. King Nebuchadnezzar was confused as he only recalled throwing 3 men into the furnace. Shak and Benny then walked out of the furnace, feeling dignified, like they had just conquered the world. The men looked over their bodies and did not find a single burn, not even the scent of fire. The king fell straight onto his face and blessed the God of Shak and Benny. Shak and Benny rejoiced once more, knowing that the God had faithfully delivered them from the furnace.
In that there is a story of Shak and Benny, or as you may know them as Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, and how they trusted God fully. Even when they were being thrown into the fire, they were forced to trust God even in the midst of it. And Jesus obviously brought them through it. They didn't know Jesus' name, but it's maybe known that he was there with them as the 4th man in the furnace. What a story to God's continued faithfulness, even in the Old Testament.